You can follow the fate of the Bailey family in the second part of this Horizon investigation in 30 minutes here on 2.
What's happened here? She broke her arm, now she's run off and taken Matthew with her. So what have I done? Tell me what I've done.
Starting next Sunday, Dance Makers, a new series for BBC2 celebrating modern dance in Britain. It features complete performances of very different ballets by 4 outstanding choreographers, who also explain their work and talk about their careers. They include Tom Job, currently a lead dancer in the West End musical Chess.
My own style is very sort of fluid and liquidy, and I call it dancing spaghetti myself.
And the series opens with Robert North, former artistic director of Ballet Rambert.
A lot of people say, oh, the discipline of dance is so hard, it's so exhausting. That's the part I like. It's a kind of life force, which I love.
Robert North's ballet Death and the Maiden, subject of the first of a new series, Dance Makers, starting next Sunday at 9:05 on BBC2.
Well, over on BBC One in a moment, there's the 9 o'clock news with Julia Somerville and Andrew Harvey. Here on 2, Leonard Rossiter decides to pull the plug on Grot and so hasten the fall and rise of Reginald Perrin. In the wake of the poor showing by the Conservatives in the recent polls, Panorama over on BBC One now talks to Tories from all levels of the party about their future policies in the lead-up to the next election. Here on 2 in a moment, the second part of our Horizon investigation into battered babies. Tomorrow at 9, mystery and menace around the community of Bannings Beach.
She was away quite a while. When she came back, she had Sally with her.
Even more suspicious is the disappearance of the schoolteacher, Peter Flynn.
You know, Mrs. Shields, it seems very curious to me that the whole town is just taking Peter Flynn's disappearance so lightly.
And what was his connection with the Abbott family at Summerfield?
Did Peter Flynn come here often?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Simon Robinson is drawn relentlessly into the world of secrecy and intrigue.
Who's Sally's father? I've really no idea.
A claustrophobic study of small-town Australia in Summerfield, this week's Best of Oz on BBC2 tomorrow night at 9. Now on 2, we continue our special Horizon report on child abuse, which attempts to find out the truth behind the headlines about baby battering. If you think you or anyone you know would like advice or help on this subject, there's a list of addresses and phone numbers of organisations that can help on page 79 of this week's Radio Times. And in Thursday's edition of the Listener magazine, Anthony Clare discusses the problem of baby battering. A new series for BBC2, Split Screen, introduced by Laurie Taylor.
In Split Screen, both sides have been given identical technical resources by the Community Programme Unit. They've made their films quite independently of each other, and they've also had complete editorial power, the power to decide whether to tell their stories in words and pictures, how much to rely upon experts and talking heads, and how much weight to give to moral, to intellectual, and to emotional arguments.
Split Screen on Boxing next Monday at 7:35 on BBC2. Well, Newsnight tonight talks to Liberal leader David Steele about the South African government's decision to meet Oliver Tambo of the African National Congress for the first time. And they also hear from actor Denham Elliott, who reflects on the stage career of one of the most famous Dr. Watsons, Nigel Stock, whose death was announced today. Newsnight is at 10:50. Before that, we take a gentle stroll in Richmond Park, along with Richard Pittman and the many others for whom it's just another day.